So a year and a half later, I sold my Lamborghini Huracan 610-4 for the same exact price that I bought it for. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechWit Solutions here with another video. And like you guys know, I own a series of different supercars, but one of the things that I've always at least tried to do on my YouTube channel is not flaunt the supercars that I have and just throw money everywhere, but I've always tried to encourage that when I do buy one of these supercars, that I talk about kind of the back end process of what we take to make sure that we get the best deal possible. And that's what we want to do in this video as well. So I really hope that we earn your thumbs up. There's three things that I want to cover. The first thing that you need to understand is you need to understand what the market value for that car is. I don't care if you're buying a Honda Civic, if you're buying a Mustang, or if you're buying a supercar like a Lamborghini. It doesn't matter what the Kelley Blue Book value is. It doesn't matter what the trade-in value through a dealership is. It matters what that car is selling for in your area. That's the demand level. So in my general area of Arizona, I need to determine what private party sellers are selling a Lamborghini Huracan 610-4 for relative comps, meaning that same spec and same mileage, kind of like when you do a comp for a property if you're a real estate agent or a real estate investor. The second thing is, now that I determined what that vehicle is worth, I need to make sure that I build myself a margin or a cushion, making sure that I set myself up for success. So if it does depreciate over time, some depreciate less than others, that I at least give myself a large enough cushion that I reduce the amount of money that I lose, or that I can even walk away selling it for the same price I bought it for, like I did, or actually sell it for a profit, like we've done so many times before. It depends on your intention and how aggressive you want to be with it. And the last thing is, like we've said so many times before, if a car dealership can buy a car and sell it for a profit as a business with multiple different cars, what makes you think that you can't take the same concept and do it yourself? And that is exactly what we want to encourage you to do. Now that you understand the market value, now that you understand what you want to pay for based off of the cushion or the margin that you give yourself, it's just a matter of time. I don't need every person in Arizona that is selling a Lamborghini Huracan 610-4 with 8,000 miles to sell it to me below market value. I just need one. It happens all the time. And this is what you need to understand. It's removing all emotions of, yeah, buying a supercar can be an amazing experience, but you need to make sure that you set yourself up for success. And the more serious that you treat it as a business, the more successful that you can be in this market. And just like we started as a hobby, right? For all of those that are watching, how many of you have either just recently bought a car or plan to buy a car in the near future? This started for Weston, Caleb, and I as a hobby. We loved cars, but we didn't want to lose money with the different cars that we were buying. I was buying Ford Mustangs. I was buying Hyundai Genesis Coupes. I was buying cars that I just thought were cool, but I didn't want to lose thousands of dollars every single time that I bought it. And that's kind of the mentality that a lot of people have. Is I do get it. Like, you know, they are viewed as depreciating assets. But if you buy it for such a good deal that you build yourself a margin of profit that you could potentially sell it for more than you buy it for, this market definitely isn't for everyone, but for those that understand it can make a killing. We've taken the same concepts and best practices from what started as a hobby, and now we are in Arizona, one of the youngest people that fully own and operate a car dealership. And again, it all started with the simple idea of not wanting to lose money with the different cars that we loved. And if that's you, let's connect. That's as simple as I can put it. If you're in the market, if someone that you know is potentially in the market for buying a car, why not be of value for them and help them get the best deal possible? And all it takes is some time to understand what to do, how to find these cars, how to understand what the market value is, how to understand how much you can negotiate off of the price to get the best deal possible. I'd love to stay connected. We have our first link down below. It's an absolutely free Facebook group. And all I want to do is connect with other like-minded individuals that don't want to overpay for any car. It's Honda Civics, Mustangs, and supercars. Again, some niches are definitely much more difficult than others, but you just have to understand that if a dealership, a full-on business is doing it like we are now, What makes you think that you can't do it in a much smaller scale? You just simply have to be more patient to truly allow that opportunity to present itself. And now the question that I'm getting very often is, because I sold the Lamborghini Huracan, I have an empty garage space. I still have my McLaren 720S, I still have my Porsche GT3 RS, but what supercar am I buying next? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think I should buy. And one of the things that I want to encourage you is, if you guys find any private party sales for supercars, I really have no specific supercar that I'm really trying to buy right now. All I'm focusing on is making sure that I get the best deal possible. So if you think that you found one, send it to me on Instagram or send it to me on Discord. I would love to learn more about the deals that you find. And again, setting myself up for success, making sure that I buy the best deal possible. And I think that's the goal for a lot of us car guys, is just, a lot of these cars are what really motivate us and get us up in the morning. And why not just set yourself up for success? And although you're really working towards a supercar, simply take time to educate yourself on what these cars are worth and what you can actually buy it for, so you don't end up losing a ton of money like the average person. So I really do appreciate your guys' time. Again, I would love to stay connected. That's going to be that first link down below for our absolutely free Facebook group. And I really hope that you learned something new in this video. If you did, I hope that you guys smash that like button. And I'm excited to see what supercar is next. But until then, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, team.